All right, welcome to my very first YouTube video. Today is Saturday the 14th, Valentine's Day of February 2026, and I'm just filming this little intro the day before I'm actually going to do a full daily vlog. So the next clip you're going to see is basically me and my day from start to finish. Now, I want to preface that this is going to be raw, this is going to be real. I'm not going to put a ton of effort into editing these videos. You're going to see my food, you're going to see my training, you're going to see me just rambling about random bullshit. You probably even hear me talk about some drug stuff, and I'm also going to try and interact with you guys as much as I can as well. So a little bit about me. I am an ex-high-level powerlifter turned bodybuilder, essentially. I am currently about 8.5 weeks out from the Melbourne show of Season A in Melbourne at the Pavilion Centre on April 12, I believe. I think that's the first competition. So I'm going to pretty much document everything up until then. You never know what you're going to get. It's going to be a bit of a lucky dip. Some days it'll just be full days in the life, you know, my meals 1 through to 5 until I go to bed. And then some days you might just get some training, some days you'll get it all. So, and then like I said, I'm also going to try and interact with you guys as well. So I'll probably put up some Q&As and stuff like that on my Instagram, and then I'll answer some questions for you guys on YouTube. So welcome to the channel, and I hope that this channel will give you some entertainment. And as always, reach out to me if you need any help with your program, nutrition, things like that, because I am also an online coach. So let's get into the very first vlog, and you're going to see me wake up at some ungodly hour most like, but let's get into it, and I will see you in the next clip. Well, as promised, good morning YouTube. Here we are on the 15th of February. It is currently just gone 1:22 a.m. Couldn't sleep, knew it was going to happen. So we're going to get our ass up and we're going to start the day. I am just going to do a little bit of my morning routine. I'm going to brush my teeth, I'm going to have a shower. I'm then going to take some of my morning supplements for cardio. So that's going to include my fat burners, so things like clenbuterol, SLU PP332, cardarine, MOT-C, SS31, all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna get all that into our system. We're gonna have the shower. We're going to then make our morning drink so that we can get hydrated before we start our cardio. So we're gonna do cardio at around 2:20, so in about an hour. So that'll give us plenty of time for all the drugs to hit our system. So yep, bear with me. So I'm going to go do all that, and then I will see you back in the kitchen while I make my morning drink. Peace. All right, so we've just got done taking all of our morning supplements. Like I said, SLU PP332, injectable carnitine, cardarine, clenbuterol, SS31, MOT-C, all that kind of stuff. I can go into it in another video and explain exactly what it is that I take, but that's all down the hatch for now. So now we've got about, it's just gone a bit past 1:30. So in about another 45 minutes, we're going to be doing cardio. So in the meantime, we're just going to prepare our morning drink, which we're going to drink about 2.5 liters while we do cardio. And I'm also going to do a little bit of meal prep for my next couple of meals. So I won't make this too long-winded, but basically I just get my iced water in the morning, which is just here. As you can see, it's already got a bit of cordial in it, and it's half frozen. So by the time I crush that up, nice and cold, I'm going to add electrolytes to this, taurine, creatine, and I'm also going to add a little bit of extra sodium to this. So gonna get this one going, cook up a meal, get that ready, and then we are going to go on to stair mill, which we have 40 minutes of. So stay tuned for that. I will see you on cardio. Bit of caffeine down the hatch, dialed shred. Hell yeah. Alright, so we've just had a little bit of caffeine. We're just putting our fish and rice into the pan now. I just cook a couple of meals in the morning just so I can kill a bit of time while, like I said, I let all my morning supplements kick in before I get onto the Stairmaster. So rice and fish is in. We'll cook that up, get some more fluids down, and then it will be time for Stairmaster. Alright, we've got our bassa in the air fryer. We've got our meal 2 cooked up. We've got our first meal already in the fridge prepared, which is our cream of rice meal. There's your cream of rice there, the whey drip. There's the meal I just cooked earlier. So now, there ain't a whole lot left to do but drink more of this and finally do that cardio that I keep saying. So, gonna get a 6 milligram nicotine pouch underneath my lip, and then we're gonna rock it. Let's have a look. What do we got today? Are we gonna go with the menthol, or do we go with the citrus? What do you reckon, guys? Menthol or citrus? I think it's definitely a menthol type of morning. So get one of these under my lip and we'll be good to go. Let's fucking get it. Alright, so we've just got finished up with stairs. We did 40 minutes and now we're out on the streets doing some steps. So it's currently 2:55 a.m. in the morning. So keep in mind we woke up at about 1 a.m. So we're already 2 hours into the day. I've already done some client replies on WhatsApp, which always feels really good to get them smacked out early in the morning. And I'm going to do a little bit more replies while I finish off the rest of this walk. So we get about 3,000 steps in the morning here, and that works towards my 10,000 for the day total. So I'm going to finish this walk up, do some more client replies, get home, and it will be time for meal 1, which I will show you. Alright, so meal 1 here, we've got 100 grams of cream of rice, 150 grams of blueberries, we've got 70 grams of whey paste that I've made and dripped on top of it, along with some pumpkin spice and some stevia. This is the pumpkin spice that I use just here. You get it off iHerb. We then have 120 grams of pineapple, which I've then put a bit of stevia on as well. This is obviously the tub that I mixed my whey in. And then we've got 4 corn thins, which I'm going to put more whey paste on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cream of rice into the freezer while I train abs. So this one goes in here. Alright, freezer. The pineapple as well, that can go in there too. If I can find a spot for it. Yep. Alright, and that's just going to cool down and get even colder, even though it's been in the fridge all night, but I like to have it nice and cold for after I finish training abs. So I've already had my morning drink, which is my kombucha, my glutamine, creatine, taurine, and I've taken all my health supplements. So we're going to do a little ab circuit now, and then we're going to get into meal 1. So let's get that done and tuck in. All right, so abs are all done, and we're just sitting down to the meal now. So as promised, 120 grams of pineapple with the pumpkin spice on it, the cream of rice, which I just cook in the pot and I just eat straight out of it because, you know, efficiency and stuff. and then the 4 corn thins with the whey paste on top. So let's get a little taste test of this pineapple, and then we will see you for the next meal. But if I film something in between then and now, you will see it in the next clip. So pineapple taste test. First meal always slaps. All right, see you at the next meal, which will be my pre-workout meal. All right, as you just saw, we got done in the sauna. Now we just had a shower, and I am doing the most heterosexual activity you could possibly imagine, and that is moisturizing myself and doing my hair. Now, I don't know why some guys are embarrassed to admit that they take care of themselves, but I am a firm believer in the way that you treat yourself is a good indicator of the way that you treat others. So I treat myself like somebody that I care about, and that is something that I live by. So to all you fellas out there, don't be afraid to look after your skin, look after your hair, look after your body, and do all the things that are required of you to maintain not just a healthy body internally and like your muscles and things like that, but there is absolutely nothing wrong with styling your hair, having nice skin, you know, trimming your nails, all that kind of stuff. So like I just said, finished up in the sauna. We did 25 minutes at 75 degrees, which is absolutely fucking insane. But fuck, you feel good after it. And then now, once we finish off moisturizing and getting dressed, we are going to go and hit the streets for some pre-workout meal steps. So we'll get another 3,000 in, which will bring us to about 6,000 for the day. I've already been doing a bit more work on the computer this morning with clients, so that's all smacked out of the way. So all we've got to do now is eat our pre-workout meal and then get our mind right, because today we have got legs and I am fucking excited. And you guys are going to see just how fucking psychopathic I am when I train legs. So I hope you enjoy that. Now, I need to somehow turn this camera off with all this shit on my hands. All right, we are just out after getting ready, and we are going for our 3,000 steps. Like I mentioned, will get us to about 6,500 for the day. Then when we get back to the house, we are going to eat our meal number 2, which I will show you. That is going to be my fish, rice and corn thin meal. So no honey added today. I did an extra 200 grams worth of carbohydrates yesterday from honey, and my weight barely jumped today. However, I am going to go back to my low day diet just because we are 8 weeks out officially today, and I just want to get fucking skinless, simply put. So also I do want to mention that some of these videos are filmed on the Osmo and some are filmed on the iPhone. So this video here is filmed on the iPhone. So I'm not sure if there's going to be any discrepancy once I upload it and edit it, but yeah, just to let you know. So anyways, this walk will take about 25 minutes. I've got my headphones in so I can catch up with some clients and things like that that need any quick check-ins. And then yeah, back to the house, show you meal 1, eat it, get ready, go to the gym, train legs. So let's do it. All right, so what we have here is we've got 500 grams of a raw weight fish. So this is what I cooked this morning. I actually put it in the fridge and I eat it cold, believe it or not. I know it's probably weird, but I love eating cold rice and fish. So 60 grams of raw weight rice, 500 grams of raw weight fish in this one here, cooked up in the Flavor Gang sweet puppy sauce. We have got 120 grams of beetroot here. So that is for nitrates, blood flow, things like that, since it is my pre-workout meal. And then we've got 4 corn thins here, spread with a little bit of whey paste. Okay, so along with that and every meal, okay, so every meal I will take a fish oil. So meals 1 and 5, I take 3, but meals 2, 3, and 4, I take 1. I then take a betaine HCl and bitters with every meal for digestion. So one of those down the hatch. I take a magnesium with every meal as well, 200 milligrams. And I'll also take 25 milligrams of Proviron and 20 milligrams of Anavar. which I will not show me taking because I don't take performance-enhancing drugs. What are you talking about? All right, sweet. So we're going to sit down and eat that meal, which is a pre-workout meal, like I said, and then I'll show you all my pre-workout powders, pills, concoctions, and things like that. So let's get it. All right, sitting down to eat the meal. So one thing that you guys should all be doing is salting your meals heavily. I've already put some light salts in the fish and rice, which is 50% sodium, 50% potassium. We're going to add a little bit more pink Himalayan salt. We're also going to add some pepper. And now we're going to watch some YouTube whilst eating. So I will show you a quick video of me taking a bite of the beetroot. Fantastic. All right, so pre-workout pills and potions. So in our pre-workout here, what we have got is we've got one serve of Final Form, which gives us about 280 milligrams of caffeine. We have one serve of Immortal Pump. So these two together gives us about 8,000 milligrams of citrulline, which is going to be good for the pump. Inside this, I also have 5 grams of creatine. I also have a serving of an electrolyte, and I'm also going to do lion's mane. Now, along with this pre-workout here, I'm also going to have a can of Monster on the way to the gym while I drive there. Just more of like a relaxation thing and a taste thing more than anything. So that'll bring us up to around 400 milligrams of caffeine for the leg day. I'm also going to take 500 micrograms of Samax, which is a peptide. Along with that, I'm also going to take 1 milliliter or 600 milligrams of injectable L-carnitine. I am also going to take a second dose of 20 micrograms of clenbuterol. Then moving on to the intra-workout. Intra-workout in this big bad boy here in 1.5 liters of water. We have 70 grams of Driven Nutrition's Novo Drive, which is a cluster dextrin and EAA mix. So that gives us 50 grams of carbs. Along with that, I also have an additional 20 grams of EAAs in here. I'm also going to take a methylene blue tablet with my pre-workout as well. And that pretty much sums up the pre and intra-workout ritual. So that's everything that I take. So pre-workout here plus a Monster, intra-workout here plus any additional water that I drink. And that is what is going to happen for legs today. So time for me to get my mind right. We've got about another half an hour before we start sipping on our pre-workout and getting ready to go to the gym. So cannot wait. Leg day, baby. Let's roll. Oh. Alrighty, we are in the car, getting ready to head over to the gym to train legs. So we have everything on deck that we need. We have the white Monster for the drive over, and we have got the Citrus Zin. So I'm going to chuck one of these under our lip, start sipping on the Monster, and we're going to head over to Genesis in Wodonga to fuck some legs up. So if I can get this bloody thing open, we'll chuck one bad boy under here. Okay, we've already had our pre-workout and everything, so this Monster is going to tip us over the edge and it's going to be a good session. So Let's go. Hey man. Alright, so we have arrived at Genesis. Not much to say from this point on. Just gonna crack in and I'll likely just voice over while I do my training session. So I will see you all while I'm fucking killing myself. Alright, so we are starting off this leg workout here with seated hamstring curls. This one here, I went for about 15 to 20 repetitions and I really aimed to make sure I could get my heel underneath my butt to get a full contraction of the hamstring. And we did 3 sets here. We then moved on to the adductor, same deal. We're keeping the reps very high today. We ended up doing 2 sets of, I believe, 16 reps, and then we did a back off of 15 reps with the same load on the second set. So if you want a big pair of legs from the front, make sure to train your adductors, guys, because that's what really gives it that thickness in your front shots. We then moved on to lying hamstring curls. This is my favorite hamstring exercise. I just really feel these really amazingly in my hamstrings. We did 4 sets here actually, so 4 sets between 10 to 15 reps, really getting an awesome burn, taking the set to absolute failure, as you can see, as my range of motion shortens a little bit, which we then moved into quads. So my all-time favorite quad movement is a nice deep leg press. I was dealing with a bit of ankle pain today, like I have been the past couple leg sessions, but it wasn't so much of an issue today, so it is getting a little bit better. As you notice here, I'm really milking that depth, getting a full stretch in the quad, and making sure that my quads are absolutely screaming. And you can see by the look of them, the veins all over them. It was absolutely a fucking stellar set. So we did 3 sets on this leg press. We then moved on to hacks. My knee was feeling a little bit off, so we made sure to keep it lighter. I stuck to the 20 rep range for these. We did 2 sets on this one. So 2 sets of 20 reps on this one here. And as you can see, I'm in absolute fucking agony. My quads are burning, my lungs are burning, and the only thing getting me through this set is pure hatred. So yeah, awesome hack squat this one here at Genesis. And after we did the hack squat, we moved on to leg extensions. So we did 3 sets here, kept it really light just because I had to be careful of my ankle, because where the pad sits on my ankle really fucking hurts when it hits the right spot. So I've sprained something on the medial side of my ankle, and yeah, when the pad hits it fucking hurts. So 3 sets here, 20 plus repetitions. Then we moved into a single leg press on this Evo Nitro leg press. This thing is fucking awesome. As you can see, the platform actually kind of pushes down when you push out, and that gives you awesome quad stimulus. It's almost like doing a knee extension and a leg press hybrid. So single leg here to really smash the adductors and glutes. Finish the quads off with some body weight sissy squats, so really pushing the knees forward over the toes, getting an insane stretch. I really love doing these at the end of quads because it just fills them with blood. It gets a huge stretch on the quads because obviously after doing all the movements, they're fatigued, they've got a bunch of blood in them. That is the prime time to stretch the living shit out of them. All right, we're now on to a final hamstring movement. I love the 45-degree back raise, as you can see here. Bit of glute, bit of hamstring. I kept this one body weight as well, even though sometimes normally I do use weight, but I was just completely fucked by the end of this session. So I decided to keep it body weight, and I did sets of 20, I believe. And I believe I did 3 sets here, really aiming to stretch the hamstrings out at the bottom and really giving the glutes a good squeeze at the top when I get to the top. And this left me absolutely fried. And that was the end of the leg session. All right, we just got done smashing legs. It's just gone about 5 minutes until midday. So gym's about to close. It closes at 12 o'clock on a Sunday, so we're making it out. And we are gonna go home and we're gonna enjoy a post-workout meal. I've had one of my clients call in sick this afternoon, so I won't need to go to work. So it means I just get to chill out. So I will see you all in the car. Catch you later, dude. And then see you at home for the post-workout meal. But first, let's get a quick look at the rig sitting here all beautiful in the sun. Whoa, look at that. Perfection. Yeah. I don't know how well you can all see that. Anyways, put my shit in the back here, and then we will be ready to roll out. See you all at home. Peace. Now, I don't know about you guys, but there's just something so rewarding about finishing off training your absolute fucking balls off and driving home with the air conditioner on, with no music, and just taking in all your thoughts, letting yourself calm down, and just being in the moment. There is truly no better feeling, especially when you've left it all on the gym floor like we've done today. Smashed legs, absolutely fucking destroyed them. So nice and peaceful drive home, thoughts clearing, and just absolute peak living. No better feeling. I'm sure some of you guys out there will get that. So we've got about a 15-minute drive home, which will give me plenty of time to unwind and relax so that my body is ready to accept food, and then on to post-workout meal like I mentioned. So I just wanted to jump on again and see if any of you shared the same thoughts about that post-workout drive home. All right, see you back at the crib. Alrighty, here we are back at the crib. So we've just walked in the door. We are going to take some of our supplements to help us wind down. So I've already taken 500 micrograms of Sauna, which is a peptide that helps you basically calm down, get back into a parasympathetic state. Now we're going to take our ashwagandha and our magnesium. All right, these two bad boys here. All right, so ashwagandha down the hatch, looking at 600 milligrams. All right, magnesium 3 and 8. All right, and along with that, we're going to take our fish oil and our magnesium glycinate. So that, and that. All right, so 400 milligrams of magnesium down the hatch. Betaine HCl. And 1 fish oil. That is post-workout supplementation. I will now show you the meal. All right, so for this meal, it's pretty much a copy of my meal number 1 in the morning. We've got 100 grams of cream of rice with 150 grams of blueberries, 70 grams of whey drip, and I've got my trusty basic bitch seasoning on top of that, pumpkin pie spice. Fucking good shit. All right, so that's the cream of rice. We've got 125 grams of pineapple. Once again, basic bitch spice on top. 4 corn thins with a whey drip on top and some sugar-free maple syrup as well. And that is the post-workout meal. So we're going to sit down, we're going to enjoy this, and then we're going to crack on with the rest of the day, which I have some client updates to do. I've got one onboarding to do for a new client, and then I'm going to head out and about as I have a couple of people to meet a little bit later on. So that is the plan, and I will take you along for the ride with me. So successful training session, legs are absolutely fucking smashed, and it means that it was a good day. If you have a good fucking training session, then you know that it was a good fucking day. All your problems just go away when you have a good training session. I know you know what I mean. I know you fucking know what I mean. You could be having the worst fucking day of your life. Your fucking dog could die. Your whole family could be murdered. But if you have a wicked leg session, it doesn't fucking matter. Okay, maybe not that far. But anyways, all right, enough rambling. Post-workout meal. Let's smash it down and then get the fuck on with the rest of the day. It is now about 12:15 and we have got shit to do. So let's get it. What I want you to do for me is I want you to send me through all that stuff through WhatsApp. You reckon you'll be able to do that for me today? Yeah, perfect. If you can send through me all that stuff through WhatsApp, then what we'll do is I'll be able to get a plan together for you tonight. I'll get that all ready for you. You can even get that started, you know, tomorrow if you like. But ideally, like I said, tomorrow will probably just be a rest day because I like to go, like I said, if we can go the Saturday, Sunday training days and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday training days. So Monday and Friday will be a rest day. So tomorrow will be a rest day. But if I can get you at least across some stuff tonight, that way maybe tomorrow you can then go to the shops in the Arvo or something and get the diet started. And we'll get everything else going. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. All right, sweet. All right, well, with my number that I gave you, send me through all that stuff on WhatsApp and then I will get back to you ASAP. Do you have any other questions for me? All right, perfect. The sooner you get those across to me, the sooner I can get to work. All right, Jaden, it's an absolute pleasure to talk to you, brother, and I'm really looking forward to working with you. I really am. All right, chat to you soon, bro. Bye. All right, guys, as you saw just then, I just finished up a call with a new client. So we're onboarding him this afternoon. So Jaden, welcome aboard to the team. So this afternoon, we're going to get on the computer and we're going to work on his program. So awesome day of check-in so far, onboarding with the client, the phone call is all done, and I am very keen to crack in and get to work on his plan. So that is my afternoon. I will check in with you very soon for meal number 4. And once again, if anything happens between now and then, I will take you along the ride with me. So see you soon. Alrighty, just on our way to the supermarket, just finished up a fella's plan. And I just need to go to the supermarket to pick up some little bits and pieces, including some kombucha for the morning because I have ran out completely. So I'm gonna hit Coles and I'll show you what we grab. All right, we just got done at the supermarket. We've got a few little things, nothing too hectic. Don't mind that noise in the background, that's just my Ninja Creamy. I spin it and then put it back in the freezer for a few hours and then eat it later at night. So yeah, I actually spin it like way before I even eat it. Anyways, I'll turn this camera around and show you what I got. We got a cucumber, Fanta Zero Sugar Lemon, which is absolutely fucking fantastic. We got kombucha for the morning, some sugar-free apple blackcurrant, Daily Greens, Muscle Nation. I put this in my Ninja Creamy, Lando Norris Monster, of course, and some egg whites. And that is the haul that we got from the supermarket. So we're going to put these away, and then I'm going to get a few steps before meal 4, and I'll show you what meal 4 is. All right, so meal 4 here, we have got 300 grams of egg whites. We have got 100 grams of shredded fat-free ham. We've got 25 grams of onion in that as well, along with 30 grams of kimchi. We then have 8 corn thins with 40 grams of whey paste spread across all of those. So that is meal 4. We are then going to hook in to another client onboarding, and that will be the rest of the night. So I'll keep you up to date with what I do. All right, absolutely love that for me. I have just been banned from messaging anybody on Instagram for 3 days. So for fuck's sake, that is a royal pain in the fucking ass. But anyways, already had meal 4, obviously. Now we are just winding down for the night. We are going to have a phone call with another client, get him on board, do his plan. Then we're going to watch a little bit of TV and chill out, and then it'll be time for my last meal and then bed. And that will be the vlog completely done. So yeah, I will show you the last meal and then we'll get it going. Alrighty guys, it's been an absolute hectic night of client calls and catching up on everything and being banned on messaging people on Instagram. So I've just finished up my last client onboarding for the night. So now we are going to do our last meal, all of our health supplements. So before bed, we do our GH and we do our health supplements and magnesium and all that kind of stuff. And our final meal is going to be a Ninja Creamy, okay, which I'm going to eat alongside 8 corn thins with whey paste on them. So that's the final meal. We're going to go to bed after we eat that, and then we are going to most likely sleep for probably like 3 or 4 hours because that's all I can seem to get. And then we will be back up in the morning for cardio again. So I hope you all enjoyed this very first vlog that I have released. If you have any suggestions or anything like that, leave them in the comments. And yeah, I really hope that you enjoy this vlog, and I'm going to do many more. So peace out guys, and I will see you all in the next one.